Julie here, ready for another tutorial. Today we are going to be doing a floral preservation piece using one of my favorite resins, Tea Expert Resin 2-to-1. First up, you need measuring cups. This is a must because you need to know exactly how much resin you're pouring into your cups. So for example, I would do 4 ounces of part A, and then I would do 2 ounces of part B. So that's a 2-to-1 ratio. After your resin has poured, you're going to want to mix up your resin very slowly. Pay very close attention to scraping the sides as well as mixing in this circular motion just like this, or you can do the figure eights, but you do want to mix this resin very slow. After it's been all mixed up, you're going to see that it is almost bubble free, and you will now have a working time of about an hour, so you can let it set for a little bit before you actually add it to your mold. I do like to go over and scrape the sides one more time just to make sure that everything is mixed up thoroughly. All right, now we're going to prepare our mold. We are doing the pyramid mold. I'm going to go in with some tape to remove any dust or silica powder that may have dropped inside here. And then we are going to be ready to add our rose. I don't show it in this video, but you do need to preserve your flowers before adding them to the resin. They need to be completely dried out. I use a silica gel to dry my flowers, and I will link it down below. So here is the rose preserved. It was in the silica gel for about 2 weeks, and it still looks fresh. I added a little clip, and now I'm putting a popsicle stick through it so that it is suspended slightly inside the mold. You can adjust this depending on how you want your final product to look like. So here it is. This is the position that I want. So I'm now going to remove that rose, and I'm going to add just a tiny bit of resin to the bottom, or when you flip it upside down, it'll actually be the top of the pyramid. And this is so that I get a really clean, sharp edge at the top and avoiding all bubbles. Our next step is we are going to add the suspended rose back into the position that we originally had it in, and I'm going to put a popsicle stick down, and I'm going to pour the resin over that to help alleviate any bubbles that may form as we are pouring it into our mold. So this is the close-up, and I'm just going to continue to pour so you can see how slowly I'm pouring. This is in real time, and if you pour too fast, you are going to create more bubbles, and you do not want more bubbles. Also, just want to make a note that it is inevitable that you will get bubbles if you don't use a vacuum chamber. I did not use a vacuum chamber for this piece, and therefore there are some micro bubbles. Okay, so that was our first layer. I have let it cure for 24 hours, and now we're going in with our second layer. So I have removed the clip and the popsicle stick as it was cured in the piece. And again, I am slowly adding my resin to the top of the rose. You can add it to the top or the side. It's completely up to you. Again, slow is the game for creating floral preservation pieces. Okay. Then I added a layer of gold leaf, and my very bottom layer was this beautiful blue mica powder. And the best part is the reveal. Let's do this reveal together. Would love to know what you think. Please, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. I'll also link all the products I used, and thank you so much for watching.